the success is challenged. That perception is challenged because you get met by life. Life has a very interesting way of slapping you. At times, you expect her to do that the least, but yet comes for you. And when it comes here, here you go. It's a massive turmoil that you enter. Thank you. I'm glad that you can hear that everything's good. Thank you very much. Thank you, Ellie. So here I am. I see my parents who have worked so hard in their lives, and who did their absolute best for providing for their family, for us, etc. Um, Losing everything pretty much. And so, in the eyes of most people, because there was a maintaining, there was a sense of maintaining that that allure, that appearance in a way. Like you're not going to show people that you're not good. Trying to keep you obviously you don't live the same lifestyle that you used to have, but you're not going to start working like walking around like a bum, you know. And you're going to do your best to be as clean and as up to par as possible, because yeah, you have your pride. And I think that was a very pivotal moment for me when it came uh, upon our path that yeah, the parents had lost everything. Your name, the name of the family, because that's another thing that's very important, right? For a lot of families, it's like you're ruining the name of the family. You are this and that. But in this case, when people start dragging you to the mud, into the mud, sorry, and portraying you as what you're not, etc., etc., etc. Some of my mother's friends making fun of her or talking behind her back, starting to call her certain names, etc. Well, obviously they were not friends, but these were circumstantial friendships that happen to be proven to be completely fake whenever there is an obstacle coming your way. Those people run out of the boat the moment water comes in. So, like rats indeed. And so that perception of success got challenged. However, the mindset of success never, never, never failed to be present in my father's way of functioning, in my mother's way of functioning. Like they were adamant on making sure that it's gonna be okay. We're gonna get through this. Y'all gotta do your part. We all gonna be fine. And there was a sense of resilience that this is okay. It's fine. It's fucked up. Yes. Do we deserve it? No. They have helped so many people, this and that and the other, but it has nothing to do with that. It's just shit happens, right? Doesn't matter how good you are, doesn't matter whatever. And then yet you'll say, yeah, but all the evil people have it good. Well, do they? That's the question. Anyway, so success, which at first, in my perception, was characterized by, to a certain extent, good grades, making my parents and my family proud, and making money, this and that, switched to something where I actually saw my parents, obviously, themselves, because of what they were going through, switched their perception of what success was. They had to review everything. Like they have the whole relationship, even as wife and husband and wife, got put into perspective. Their own perception of themselves, etc., etc. So all that was somehow glued together by one common thing, which was um, understanding that if you don't cultivate inner strength, whatever is going to come out will not only be weak, vain, but will be destroyed by the simple blow of a wind. So before you put yourself out there, make sure that here you're 100%. And that's the hardest part, because now starts your doubts. I have seen my father start doubting himself because he couldn't provide for the family anymore for a while. When he was the provider, when he was the mighty provider, and he was so generous and he helped out people by the dozens and by the hundreds, and he was so generous, and yet he couldn't provide the bare minimum for his children. We were already kind of grown at that time anyway. I was well in my, in my early 20s, so all good, But my younger sisters were obviously still young, and so you see, I saw the sufferance that came with having had that lifestyle that they had to build from zero. That's another important thing. Nobody gave it to them. They built whatever they built until where they got, and then they lost everything. So it's like, it's really, really difficult for you when you build something, lose it, or everything falls apart, and then you have to rebuild. It takes a lot mentally, and that's where I saw something that really, to this day, is my motto when it comes to what success means to me. Is the resilience that my father showed. Waking up every day trying to find solutions, getting on the phone. Yes, there was debts. It was mad. They did a lot of mistakes with their money. They were, because at that point they were trying to make things happen, but then it wasn't happening, and then it was just like, oh my God, just terrible choices after terrible choices, but still trying to make it happen, still trying to do it. Then him living, going to traveling to different countries, then going to Mali, where he lived for about 6 years, and try to make things happen. And then he did make things happen, but then things fell through again. His business got stolen by a guy who one day I think I'll be suing that guy in due time. He's still profiting from money that he doesn't deserve, and a company that he stole, but that's for another topic. But with that being said, I've seen my father resilient. I've seen my father maintaining the mindset of success, which was believing in himself, believing in his capacity to always be capable of doing wonders for as long as he could breathe. And that instilled in me this sense of resilience even more so, because I was like, well, if this man went through being disgraced, being disrespected, being all of that, and still had a love in his heart, still had compassion for the people that did wrong to him. Oh, I was like, oh man, you're a king. You're a true king.